Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Bills' first down.
On the ground is Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen's throw is complete, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Bill.
They'll run here with Singletary, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16.
16 yards. And the Bills' first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 just shy of the 30. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Bills nothing.
On second and 11 now. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 9-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Bills.
Come on, guys. That's just trash.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about Hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already
Prime time, baby.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Allen. Being chased out left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half for Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And again, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw again. Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Allen on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They go right back to Singletary. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Singletary again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Third down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught at the 10. And down to the 11. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 44 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal. And get.
He's got a man complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York.
A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 5 brings up second.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going to be a clockwork right now for them.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run him with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 79 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down, Chiefs.
That's just trash.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down and 20.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. 7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
26-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Jump, 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 jump. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On
first down. They stick with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 20.
On 2nd and 12. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. 30. 10.
They should have put a stamp on me in the
And
last
all
one.
the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 76 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score. Bills 14. Chiefs 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down, Kansas City.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards that.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, Mahomes. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Kansas City.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Big play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first down, Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a second and 10.
17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Going to go on 4th down. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mahomes now on 1st down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup. 1st and goal. A chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the Next Gen stats, look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here's Singletary. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here, escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the four.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off
with the Buffalo Bills. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it past the 45. Fair to say that the guys that can run and win, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. A gain of 3, second down. They run it with Carson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks.
Now it's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
Pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
16, Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Here's Carson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here.
I ain't gonna quit. I ain't doing all that. But what you ain't gonna do is mute your mic when the shit closed and then start talking because you winning, man. Shut the fuck
I
up.
think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Nah, I'm not gonna quit. I'm just gonna figure out how to mute your dumbass.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Let's go, come on!
Gabriel Davis, 44 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go play action with Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing again. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Allen going to try and throw on third down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Are you kidding me?
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Devin Singletary is certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 34, Bills 27. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Roberts now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Trey Flowers on the stop. It's a gain of 4.
To the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
Just grab a nugget when I can.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. This is Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
On 1st down, Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal,
Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. On third down, it's Carson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They'll run on first down. Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the pickup.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete to
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joe. Now off to the